Hey Skyline, my name is Andrew Wong and I'm pleased to be one of your presidential candidates for the class of 2027. As someone who is involved in many clubs such as math, robotics, investing, and a player for the Skyline JV soccer team, I'm integrated as one of you, a regular everyday student who knows the problems that we face. Think of me as a culmination of every one of you. As your president, I'll get things done. For me, this role isn't a resume filler. I actually want to do this to better Skyline. If you have any troubling doubts about me, just know that I'm familiar with leadership positions. From being a Boy Scout patrol leader to the vice president of Merlintown, although I was in 3rd grade, I'm inclined to lead. I know the importance of equality, however, and as the Slovakians say, the blacksmith's mare walks barefoot. What does this mean? I'll lead the way for Skyline's change, but I'll never go too far and become disconnected from the student population. With all this said, I'm very open to what you think. After all, does my voice really matter if it only reflects myself? As your future president, I know that the real power lies in the people. Think of me as a friend who makes your reasonable requests into a reality. Similar to writing a speech, becoming the class of 2027 president also has an introduction, middle, and end. My speech may be over, but this is just the introduction. Vote Andrew.
Hello, class of 2027. My name is Anya Pawar, and I'm running to be your class council president. Some of you may know me from middle school leadership activities like the popcorn dance, and if you don't, trust me, you didn't miss out. I have been in ASB since 4th grade, a prominent student leader, and continuously involved in school activities like clubs, sports, and music. I'm extremely driven, hardworking, and one of my specialties is listening. These are all traits that are crucial for your class president. They enable me to best serve you and your voice. That voice has a say, and I will make sure it is heard loud and clear. More whole grade activities, an idea for the upcoming dance. Maybe you think up a new event altogether. Let me know. A vote for me is a vote for you. Vote Anya Pawar for class president. Thank you.
Last semester, Skyline freshmen led all students in flex time signups with the 84% rate, showing great excitement about school and its opportunities. Our class arrived at Skyline eager to learn and has the enthusiasm we need to make Skyline great. My name's Ayush, and I'm super excited to run to be your future sophomore class president. As your president, I hope to bring our class's passion and energy forward into Skyline's future. If you've ever seen me around school or had me in any classes, you probably know of my enthusiasm and willingness to help others. I'm a dedicated person who's looking to help people succeed and be excited about what they do. I recognize the challenging demands of presidency, and I believe that this past year of my class council work gives me a strong insight into how things are run. I know how to deliver quality work and inspire excitement in it. I believe that giving everyone the opportunity to involve themselves with Skyline can drive widespread enthusiasm about school. I'm aiming for lots of fun student socials and way more student involvement in the way Skyline runs. Again, my name's Ayush, and together, with me as a leader and friend for all, we can keep the class of 2027 thriving for years to come. Thank you.
What's up, Spartans? I'm Harshita, and I'm running to be your class council president. As your current class council president, we have raised over $5,000 and have a goal of raising $7,000 through the upcoming spring socials and fundraisers coming soon. All of the profits will go to our senior prom and fun activities for our student body. Additionally, as president this year, my team and I have created many events. But I don't want to talk to you about what I've already done. I want to talk to you about my vision, our vision. I want to increase our profits by double and have a total of $14,000 next year. Through these profits, I want to create teacher versus students events determined by you. Yes, you've heard me right. I want your voice. I want you to have a say in what we do. I want to implement ways where you can share your ideas directly with us, your class council. I want to create fundraising events for local charities and community service projects. I want to encourage spirit by having much more merch available and you designing it. Your voice, your choice. If you want an experienced, passionate, determined, and a president who lives up to her promises, vote Harshita because your voice matters. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Rishi, and I want to be your 2024-2025 class president. Let me start by telling you a little bit about myself. I'm involved in a couple of clubs and sports here at Skyline, like soccer and DECA. Outside of school, I spend much of my time on sports, music, and writing. But let me discuss why you should elect me to be your class president. My goal is to find out exactly what you, the class of 2027, wants for Skyline, and do everything I can to make that a reality. I will use surveys to help you influence decisions I make as your class president. I'll prioritize your favorite events of the year and devote substantial time and effort to create memories that will last a lifetime. I intend to use efficient and productive methods of fundraising to ensure that we have enough funds for all of our extracurricular activities, including those clubs and sports that we all enjoy. I'll especially be saving for our 2027 senior prom. I will also be emphasizing a community mindset in and out of school. I intend to build a culture of gratitude, organizing charity events that will give us opportunities to give back to our school and our community. Thank you, Spartans, and remember, join the party, vote Rishi Gulhati.
Hello, my name is Ethan Birchnell, and I'm running for sophomore vice president. A little bit about me. I was born in Akron, Ohio, and I lived there until I was 6. Then I moved and grew up in England until I was around 12, and finally I moved here to Sammamish, Washington. I also enjoy playing video games, studying physics and space, and traveling with my family. Outside of school, I participate in Skyline track, cross country, and lacrosse. I have been responsible for managing presentations to executive boards of cities and forming multiple technology-based support groups. All my experiences have created a deep care for school functions, and at the end of the day, I'm just a freshman who's looking for more experience in leadership. Okay, done with the yapping. Now for the part that applies to you. I will advocate for more student input, including food truck selection and exciting new choices for the themes of social events. Thank you for considering me, Ethan Birchnell, as your vice president.
Hey Spartans, I hope you're all doing well. I'm Anad Zahid and I'm super excited to be running as your Vice President for the school year 2024 to 2025. I'm currently serving as your Secretary and Class Council and a member of ASB. This is my 3rd year serving as a passionate and dedicated student leader. I know I'd make a great VP as I'm very passionate about making the school a better place and making the high school experience one you'll never forget. I'm caring, compassionate, dedicated, kind, understanding, hardworking and resilient, selfless and very good at compromising. I'll continue to put on the events you love and create many more fun ones. Additionally, I'll be sure to include the entire grade in events we do. Some events you could expect to see next year include a career fair, a holiday around the world fair, a culture fair, a food fair, art competitions, a carnival for each season, a trivia night, a scavenger hunt, an entire grade bonding event such as class-wide laser tag, an activities carousel and a food truck fair, as well as an entire class donut party, plus anything else you would love to see. I'll ensure every voice feels heard and everyone feels welcome. Your voice is my voice. As your VP, I'll ensure that the next school year is the best school year, where you will create the best memories and have the greatest time. Remember, a vote for me is a vote for you. Vote Anad Zahid for VP for a brighter future.
Hey freshmen, some of you may know me, but for those who do not, my name is Ishan, and I'm running to be the class of 2027 sophomore class council secretary for the 2024 to 2025 school year. As secretary, I plan to let us gain insights on all the strings pulled behind the scenes that power our activities. I will work behind the scenes to ensure that our class has the best experiences, whether it be small things such as the Valentine's Day movie, or it be greater events such as the Skyline's infamous Student Bazaar. As class council secretary, I guarantee to provide you the finest services while simultaneously allowing each of you to track our progress throughout. However, I cannot do this independently. I need all of you to unite and vote Ishan E for your sophomore class council secretary.
Hey Skyline, my name is Gemma Hewitt and I'm running to be secretary of next year's sophomore class council. The job of the secretary is to take detailed notes during meetings and plan events for our grade. However, I will go even further than that. If you elect me as secretary, I promise I will improve communication between class council and students by making sure the 2027 Class Council Instagram stays super up to date with information and reminders about events important to you. So as soon as I know, you'll know. Another thing that's important to me is being approachable, so that the class council events really reflect what the class of 2027 wants to see. So if you have any opinions or questions about events, I'd be happy to talk with you about them. That's all, so thank you for your time and attention, and please remember to vote Gemma Hewitt for secretary.
I have always been asked, "Hey Siri, what's the weather like tomorrow?" Or, "Hey Siri, what time is it?" But one question that really stood out to me was, "Hey Siri, how can we make Skyline better, specifically for the class of 2027? I'm Siri Nastala, currently in freshman class council and eager to support Skyline by running for secretary in sophomore year. I believe I'm an ideal candidate because I possess the skills that are necessary for being a class council secretary. First is organization, which is critical when there are situations that need efficient and helpful solutions. As a secretary, I will take careful and accurate notes during meetings and will always communicate properly when an issue arises. Adding on, managing time properly is highly necessary in our high school years. By prioritizing what is important and spending time wisely, I can ensure that the meetings run smoothly and efficiently. Last, and certainly not least, collaborating with others is so important to make class council the best it can be. When there is a disagreement or a misunderstanding, I will provide compromises to ensure that everyone's thoughts and ideas are respected.
In sophomore year, we're all expected to come across obstacles, but this is also the year we learn, grow, overcome challenges, and have fun. Please vote Siri Nastala as a secretary, and I will ensure that we'll have an unforgettable year. Thank you.
Hey everyone, my name is Wen Ling, and I also go by Grace. I'm running for a 10th grade class council secretary. My job would be to take attendance and minute notes at class council meetings, make sure a quorum is present, and inform executive officers of the agenda for upcoming meetings. I may not have prior experience in ASB or the class council board, but I do have experience in other leadership positions. For example, I volunteered as a teacher to teach Taiwanese students English. And I work with other young teachers to organize teaching materials and ensure that everyone has a good learning experience. I also used to lead a lot of group projects in school, and I know how to keep track of information and communicate with team members effectively. I'm also very comfortable with working with others. Additionally, I would be very good at keeping track of notes during meetings because I participated in debate events that require fast and efficient note-taking while the opponent is stating their claim. Moreover, I'm dedicated to the work I do, and thanks to the perfectionist side of me, I am willing to devote my time to this position to make sure everything runs smoothly and gracefully. On and all, if you give me a chance, I promise I'll not let you down. Vote for Grace to keep things in place.